Hey, what's going on? Gonna take a ride up 7 Bridges Road and turn right back around and come down again. This is on the border of Lester Park in Duluth. That was obviously Bridge 1, and most of the beginning of the ride here is uphill. You can see that in the graph. The first chart is the elevation. See, we're just steadily increasing until we get to that plateau, which on the actual map is the northernmost point. And then we turn back around, head back down towards Lake Superior. So this is currently the biggest incline I'm going up. You can see my ghetto camera attachment there with some zip ties, but kind of does the trick. Seen some deer back here at night before, and this is one of my favorite spots to ride. Not a lot of vehicle traffic. The road, as far as Minnesota standards, is pretty smooth, despite my shaky camera. During part of the year, including right now, you'll see that some of the road is blocked off to car traffic. I don't know if I'm really supposed to be on it either, but there are definitely other people on it walking all the time, walking their dogs. That's really fun because you don't have to worry about a car sneaking up behind you. Somebody speeding on this road. Hi to the dog walkers. I found that most dogs either don't care or are really confused by the OneWheel. It's pretty funny. And I was experiencing pushback on this ride. Try and point it out. You can see my front foot there. I'm doing a shadow there. I'll try and point out when my pushback is happening. It's very, just ever so slightly pushing back the board. And I hadn't really experienced that in a while. I'm currently riding the Mission. That's the setting I like to ride on primarily. I've tried elevated on this particular route. Definitely going the uphill part, I've tried elevated, but it's just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel natural. I really like the way Mission feels. It's real smooth. On the right there, that is a chalet, they call it. It's closed now because of COVID, but I believe in the wintertime, if there wasn't a pandemic happening, you can go sledding right around there. They have a hockey rink set up in wintertime, and just a little field for kids to play in. So here you can see where the road is blocked off to car traffic. And somebody has vandalized that marker stoppage there, but I can zip right by it. So this part now would not have to worry about any sort of vehicle traffic whatsoever. Still counting the bridges, ticking them away. And still in the uphill. OneWheel tackles the uphills, no problem at all. This is the longest of all 7 bridges. another family that's out walking their dogs. That is the final bridge on Seven Bridges Road, but it's not technically the end of the road. Once you get up here at the top, it meets up with Maxwell Road to the right where that green sign is. Where I turn left, it actually turns into Skyline Parkway. So this bridge is technically, you can see it there. And straight ahead, if you keep going where it turns to gravel, that would take you up to Hawks Ridge, which is where the other part of the road is blocked off. Some bike trails you can hop on there. There's a snowmobile trail behind me to my left. And this is the top of the elevation map. We are heading back downhill. So here you can kind of see on the bottom graph, the battery definitely was using up battery all the way up. Now pretty much gone out for about 2 miles of a ride. I use about 2 or 3% of my battery. It's pretty cool how range, if you look at the range as you're going downhill like this, if you actually look at your phone when you're riding, be safe, wear your helmet. But if you look at your phone, you can see that it jumps up. I think I had like a 2-mile range when I was going up the hill, much near the top. And as you know, if I were to look right now, at this point in the ride, it would probably say I have a 12 to 16-mile range. I had about 30% of my battery left on the OneWheel. There, I think I'm getting some pushback from the OneWheel. Not quite sure how quick I was going there, but going downhill, it's just giving me a little reminder. Slow it down just a tad. Zip right through there. I wish I had a more modern GoPro. Stabilization would be a little better. Video wouldn't be so shaky. I'm actually trying to hold the bar a little bit with my back foot there, my right foot. Got my shoe up against the bar trying to help stabilize it. Possibly getting a little pushback. It was a little bit more uphill, I was feeling it. Just a great ride. Perfect day out. We've had flurries the past couple days and the weather's supposed to drop tomorrow, so get out, enjoy the sun today. Our trails are just starting to dry up enough that they actually took the trail closed markings off of the mountain bike trails that are right in this area. I believe in the last 2 or 3 days they took them off, so it's late April and That's how long it takes for the snow to melt and the trails to dry up before you can actually get out and ride on them. So there's some pushback. I will eventually get out on the trails with my XR here, but so far I've primarily stuck to pavement, and it's definitely still fun. It'll just be a whole new fun to get out on some of the trails. Coming up to the last big downhill. That's it, one last bridge and 7 Bridges Road. Thanks for watching.